I went to a private school from kindergarten through 12th grade in Jackson, Tennessee, and it was predominantly white, um, and it was a very small school. And so there are a couple of things that might cause me to feel discomfort with teaching in a diverse environment. And I think it's because I might be afraid that I'm not going to be able to relate to all of my students. And I know that's something that I and a lot of my colleagues have talked about, like wanting to be able to relate to them and like understand where they're coming from. And for me, it's a lot different. For instance, at the school that I'm placed in right now is a lot different from like where I grew up in, and I still love my children or the students that I have right now, and I can still like help them and stuff with their problems, like their math problems or their science problems. But sometimes I feel as if I'm not going to be like the best teacher because like I didn't maybe like experience the same things as they did. And I think that also like not growing up in an environment with a lot of different students and kids and even staff, that were like different cultures and that are from different backgrounds, I think that makes it more difficult for me to relate to friends, colleagues, and also students as well when I do become a teacher. Um, I can move like past the discomfort that I have. I think when I think about how I can do that, I think about maybe like asking students or anyone like about their culture or like where they grew up in or just anything in general, just so I can get to know them a little bit better. So then when I do help them with a math problem, I can maybe like relate their how they grew up like with, I can like translate it into using words or into using objects or things that like they're used to or sports that they play with their families and friends or anything like that. But I feel like I can't really do that unless I do get to know the student first very well. And I think also just like talking to them about, like I said, like where they're from and what things they like and stuff like that, and like where their ancestors are from, just to get any other information I can about them. Because I feel like when I was growing up, honestly, I never really did that. I never really like asked people, like we would talk throughout school and that throughout the day, but I never really would be like, so what's like your background, like, you know. I just kind of talk to people about whatever happened that day. So I don't know, I just think that is what I would want to do, and like how I would change that discomfort and use it in like a positive way and help children. I think I would need to like research information about their cultures and backgrounds, or just ask them like specifically like what they enjoy, what they like, what they don't like, and just like about themselves, where they grew up, and what their family